Hey guys, you're watching Someone and Anime. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a City. Is it episode 113? I think so, and I think it's time to do another skyscraper. I've been loving the skyscrapers recently. You guys have been asking for more and more of them, and we're going to go back to another glass one today. I think we've got like a pretty even mix of ice ones and glass ones now, but this one is going to be a little bit different. What I want to do with this one, let's get a good block. I think a white block should still be the right move. Quartz or snow? Let's go with snow. Or wool. Of course, let's go with a wool one. I don't think we've done a wool one for a little while. We've done a quartz one there. I think that's snow. Yeah, we'll try a wool one. Why not? So this one, I want to actually get bigger as it goes up, and then get smaller as it goes even further up. It's going to be an odd shape. And what I want to do is I want to put one here, and then I want to put one over here, and then maybe have a diagonal bridge going across them. Obviously, we're not going to be able to get all of that done in this episode. I've already got hiccups. Can you believe it? But maybe in the future, because it'd be cool to like be able to drive underneath it and see above you a little sort of sky bridge. It'd be awesome, wouldn't it? So I think for this one, we're going to come down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Not wide enough. 8, 9, 10. 10 wide enough. 11. We need to go in a block though, or in a few blocks maybe. Yeah, let's go in a few blocks, right? Because this is going to get wider, and we don't want to like go over the path too much, do we? Like we will go over it, but probably a little bit further up than what it would be if it was on the edge. Okay, so that was 11 blocks, wasn't it? And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 sounds good. And then we'll come out, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks maybe. Go across for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. I'm making it up. I'm just counting it out so you guys could do it yourself if you want to. And then it was 18 again, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oops. So it's a nice, large skyscraper. It's going to take a little while to build, but like all skyscrapers, it does require a fair bit of off-camera work because it's not the funnest thing to build on camera. You know, it's just a lot of the same repeating pattern. But we're going to do a few levels together, as this one does get a little bit wider as it goes up, just so you can get the hang of it if you wanted to build it yourself. Okay, so let's go back into this main sort of cross-section here, and we're going to go up 3, like have a block of 3 between it. I think that's a nice sort of height, and then that'll all be glass. It's going to be a huge job putting the glass in this one. But let's go across, and then what we're going to do, this one is the same level, right, like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back to here again. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, so we leave a gap of 3 in the middle. But with this one, we're going to go 1 block wider, like so, like that. And then we're going to go up again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come across, and then go 1 block wider again. My dog's sitting next to me on the couch. He's never close enough. He always wants to be a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, so now we can sort of bring this around. Not on that one, is it? Well, it'll be on both of them, won't it, actually? So we go up here, like so. Have to come across the front, and then we'll come back again. So from the front and the back, it'll sort of be the sort of same width. We're not going to make this or that one wider, but just the 2 end ones. And I think that is going to give a really cool design once the glass is put in. Let's just do a couple more together, just so you can get the hang of it if you don't quite understand yet. Just go there to this one. We go 1 wider, and then head back again. Ah, yes, I can already start to see it come together. You can see now why I moved it slightly away from the path here, because we are going to go probably over the path eventually at some sort of height, but I don't want to go like too far over yet, if you know what I mean. So we're going to come down here, and then down here. I think glass would probably look better than ice on this one. I'm not sure. It might be nice with ice, but ice is a full block, when glass panes sort of sit in the middle, sort of give a little bit more depth. But that is going to look really, really cool once we go up. And then we can add a little bit more detail in with some carpets and some slabs if we need to. But I'm going to go up a fair way. Or should we go together? We can probably go together and work out how far out we want to go first. So at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3 levels. And that would be the 4th level. Splash me. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be the 5th level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And then we'll come out. Is there enough blocks between there? Looks like I sort of done it wrong. I don't think I have. I think we're okay. I don't know how far out we want to go before we want to start bringing it back in again. If we go too far out, it could look odd. It could look unbalanced. And I don't want that to happen. But I want it to go up enough to make it look good. Maybe one more. Maybe one more. If we come out here. I like that. Yep. And now, instead of going in straight away, I think if we go up 2 or 3 levels at the same height, so that would be 2 levels, that would be 3 levels. What do you think? Let's just stand back a little bit. Again, I've only just woken up, so I haven't got the best commentary voice at the moment. It'll improve as the episode goes on, I expect, as I start to wake up a little bit more. Okay, that'll be cool. Let's do the same on that other side as well. Yes, and then it starts to come back in again. Probably, maybe even up to just wherever it joins. I'm not quite sure. Let's put that one there. Let me count out then. Like this. And one goes there. One goes there. It's quite a quick... Once you've got the pattern down, it's not going to take that long to do. It's just a lot of blocks. It's a lot of filling in, isn't it? Up here. Up here. It's going to be a tall one. It's definitely going to be a big one. That's for sure. We're already sort of at the height of that skyscraper. Oops. I don't want to go too far. Yeah, we are already like at a super tall height now. But does that look like a good enough sort of part to bring it back in on? I think that looks pretty good. That one might be a little bit too short at the top. It might just be the perspective that I'm looking at. But that is a really cool shape. Definitely. Definitely. Have we gone? No, it is right. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to continue this on all the way up on both sides. If I have any progress, I shall stop and come back to you guys. If not, you'll see it considerably improved. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've woken up a little bit now. Maybe my voice sounds a little bit better. We've got the 2 sides in. I think it's looking really cool, especially if you go down to the ground here. Let's like look up at it. How cool does that look? So I've deliberately left out this middle part for the moment because what I don't want to do, a lot of people, what they would do is just sort of continue this round. Splash me. Continue it around like this. And that's all good apart from... It's going to camouflage it all in together. It's all going to look like sort of the same thing. I think it'd be nice to have it down there, though, like with the doors here. That could look really nice. Like that. Ooh, yeah, it's the first level. Definitely, I like that. And the wraparound windows. But instead, what I want to do is I want to have something a little bit different. And I think how we're going to do this is we're going to come up here all the way to the top. So that continues on all the way up. And then we have one here that goes all the way to the top. That's all glass. Or is that glass? Or do we want that like that? That could be nice like that, actually, couldn't it? Have an actual bit of structure stuff in it. This is going to be glass on the corner. So it's going to be the same over here. So glass around the corner there. Sort of a wraparound sort of style window. Like this. And then in the middle... What should we do in the middle? Let's get this the same height so we can sort of get a gauge. So we've got the wraparound windows down the bottom and on the sides. Now we could, if we wanted to, we could sort of match up again with the ones over there. It's about here, isn't it, I think? Come on. Like that. And then we could go up another level. And it wouldn't camouflage in as easily, but it still is sort of camouflaged, isn't it? You can sort of still see the same sort of lines going through it. So I'm wondering if this is the prime opportunity to maybe put a tiny bit of shade in it, maybe some black wool, a block black, a block back, a block black. I think I said it right one of those times, didn't I? I can't remember. So something like that, and then maybe fill it in just completely at the front now. That might just look really nice. You know, I like that. I think that's a really modern look, and that goes all the way up to the top. That would be so cool. Let's do that together. Let's do that together. So we go all the way up here. I really like... Sometimes I like doing these skyscrapers. They're very sort of dull to do, but if you've got some music or maybe a podcast to listen to or something like that, it can be quite fun. It makes the time go an awful lot quicker. But also, it's quite funny to see the world at all the different heights. Like, you can turn around over this way, and you can see sort of the city rise in the background. And you get some views that you've never really bothered to look at before. It can be quite nice. But at the top here, once we get all this side up, I should show you what I think we're going to do on the top. On this top, if you imagine this was a rectangle here, this sort of two middle points was a rectangle. I reckon if we make that bit wider, taller, sorry, taller than these two side wing parts. I don't know why, but these are reminding me of wings at the moment. I think it's how they sort of get bigger. That's sort of how I'm referring them. But if we have this sort of centre bit a little bit taller, maybe just one or, well, about maybe 2 or 3, possibly 4 blocks taller, I think it'll look really, really nice. The glass I'm not looking forward to putting in. That's going to be a long job. If we can get this front in together, we've got a little bit of work, a little bit of stuff to work out before I go off camera to do all the windows and stuff like that. Because although it's a really nice looking skyscraper, it is still going to look a little bit flat fronted. Even with the glass panes in there, which are going to give it a little bit of depth. I think we either need some slabs or some carpets in there, just to bring it out a little bit more, just to bring something out, make it pop a little bit, make it a little bit more realistic. Definitely these sort of parts of just pure white wool are going to really help. It puts a lot of structure into the skyscraper and really helps with the look of it. But how does that look? Oh, that looks so cool, doesn't it? Yeah, imagine with the glass around there, that's going to look epic. Okay, so let's work out. Do we use carpets or do we use slabs? I want to try and use slabs. Or even got some cool stairs there. Maybe, I don't know. So what we could do is we could go for the ordinary windowsill. Let's see what this looks like on maybe 2 or 3 levels. If we go up here and on this one as well. Oops, not there. So like a normal windowsill style sort of bulge. Yeah, see, that's already added a lot of depth to it. So we've got that option. The second option is to actually go one out. So if we do it here. Okay, this might be too much though. This might be a little bit too much. But this is on the top half of the first block. And if we go on the bottom half of the third block, like that. But that might cut out too much of the glass. It might make it look a little bit strange. But in the interest of fairness, we're going to give it a good go with 3 windows, just to see. We might suddenly see it and go, yep, that's the one. But we might go, nope, we were right. It looks a little bit too crowded, a little bit too crammed. If you do too much of it, it might not look even as dimensional as what you wanted it to in the first place. The reason why you've done it is to try and give a little bit of depth, a little bit of dynamicness to it. You know what? In a way, up close, I wasn't liking it. But now I've come further away, I, for some reason, really like that. I really do. And I don't know why. And it's really annoying me. But that looks really nice. Let's sleep away this night time. I really like this area of the map. This sort of high-rise area of the map is probably one of my favourite at the minute, I think. I mean, I've got lots of favourite buildings on the map. But as far as favourite part goes, blah, 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 I really like it. That looks so cool. Definitely. I'm really liking that. Let's go up a couple more. Oops. Let's up a couple more up here. Oh, splash me. I got so many beds each time I break a bed. I always break the wrong half. A subscriber told me a long time ago what side of the bed to break, so it didn't give me another one. I think if you break the top half, it gives you a bed, and if you break the bottom half, it doesn't give you a bed. But I always break the wrong one, so my inventory is always full up with beds, is it? Yeah, look. It always fills up so quick. Oh, we've had a Minecraft crash. Would you believe it? That's the second time it's crashed during this episode. It crashed when I was doing the off-camera stuff. I'll get back into the world because this screen takes forever to get past once it's crashed, and I shall be right back. Okay, so like 3 crashes later, I still have no idea what's going on, 4J. Get it sorted, please. It's so annoying having the world crash. You need to make sure, I've been saying it in every video lately, make sure autosave is on. I'm not sure how many people it's happening for. I know it has been happening for a lot of people. Have been saying in the comment section that it's been doing it to them as well. So make sure you've got autosave on. I would hate it. I hate it when people lose progress that they've done on the world, especially when you're doing something like this. Do you know what I mean? It's always bad, isn't it? So anyway, I've got them in on both sides. It took me forever, but it is done. And now it's just a matter of where'd my snow go? My white wool even. Like it's gone in my inventory. Yeah, it has. It's a matter of trying to see how we're going to do this top now. I want the top to be just literally maybe one, well, maybe 2 or 3 blocks taller, possibly 4 even. And I'm thinking I've got a good idea. I think if we go round here with just a loop, like so, and then we go on the inside and we do a loop of black, one block in, possibly 2, maybe 1 or 2, I'm not sure. 1 might look nice, and then 1 wider again with white wool. Whoops. So we come back out with the white wool again, and I think it'll just give a really nice cap on the top. Something not too crazy. It's sort of similar to the one that we've got over there. See, we've got the one over there, but this is just in the middle of the skyscraper instead of being sort of the whole width of it. And I think that is just a nice little top on it. Yeah, that's cool. How else are we going to cap this off then? Are we going to go with the normal cobblestone slab? I think so. I think that's my favourite way to cap any building off at the top. It's just by putting these cobblestone slabs across here. I haven't put the glass in yet. Obviously, the glass is the last thing that I usually do. I want to see on the edges, on the 2 edges of the wings, I want to see if we can do anything with that. We might not. We might just have to put glass in it and leave it as that. I've got hiccups back again. But if not, we shall see if we can actually put some slabs in there or something like that. I'm really pleased with how the slabs turned out. I've been using a lot of carpet recently to do the same sort of effect. But I think on this one, at least, on this build at least, it has so been worth using the full slabs. Definitely, we need to go 1 block down on here, so then we can put so then we can put the slabs below it like that. Perfect. Okay, so we'll fill these 2 sides in. It's crazy how quickly the time goes. On these skyscrapers, I have to do a lot of it off camera because it's just a really boring thing to do. Otherwise, all on camera, it'd be like a 3-hour video of placing the same block on the same pattern over and over again. But it's crazy how much time is actually spent on camera just trying to work things out and doing it with you guys. I expect we're probably up to about 20 minutes now or something along those lines. It really wouldn't surprise me. So we'll go down here and we'll do this side as well. And obviously we've still got to do these sort of block bits on the top to make the tops of these skyscrapers a little bit more interesting. Like how we've got on the other ones, you know, we'd always do the cobblestone posts and stuff like that, and some air conditioning units. It just puts that little bit more detail in to the top. So let's go along there. Okay, so these side windows, is it cool like that? Is it nice just to have it a bit more blank? Or do we instead, let's think that way, do we instead, seeing as though that we've done the sort of funky window splits on the front and the back, if we go with the normal window sills on the side? Well, it does already have a little bit of depth, doesn't it? As it goes up, you have the depth, and as it goes back, you have a bit of depth. Let's just go up this part. If we went along here and along here, let's just do like a few levels. If we like it, we'll do it. If we don't like it, we can take it away. Let's just do 4 levels like this on the tops of the windows. Stand away a little bit. What do we think of that? What do you guys think? I'm not sure. That was a long silence. That was a very long pause. I do apologise. I don't think it really needs it, you know. I think we can take those away. I think that the blocks of them going in as you go higher and coming out at the bottom, I think is enough depth to get away with. I don't think these slabs are giving anything to the building or adding anything. I think that's nice. I think that's a a nice looking skyscraper. So it is pretty much just putting the glass in now. But do we use, let's get a splash potion back, let's clear empty, get rid of all the beds and stuff. Do we use ice? Do we use glass planes, or do we use glass blocks? Now, the panes on the inside here, obviously, are going to join up to the slabs. Okay, let's just do one window in panes and see what we think. Because it might be best to use glass blocks on these sort of front bits, glass panes on the side, and then glass panes on the sort of pillars in the middle. We'll have a look. We'll do that one with panes. Let's come around and have a look. Okay, so there's option 1. Option 2 we'll do above with the glass blocks. And then option 3 will be ice, which we'll do on the window above that. So there's option 2. And now we'll just do quickly option 3. I don't think I'm gonna like the ice. I think it's gonna be nice to have a glass on this one, since we've done an ice one just a few episodes back. But which one? I think I like the glass blocks. Yeah, I think I like the glass blocks better. The ice is definitely a no. I'm not a fan of that on this build. So that's for there. And then we have panes on this side here. So we have 1, 2, and then 3 in the middle. Yeah, see, that works on the side there, fine. And then on these bits, I think panes would work better than blocks as well. So let's come around here, around there. Careful now. Panes are so difficult to work with. We'll have a couple of doors in the middle there, obviously, once we do the outside. Probably not today, probably not going to have time today. But let's just do this corner together and see what we think. And then I can jump off camera again, probably for the last time, while I put all the glass in. Because that's not very fun at all. I'm going to get some new music to listen to while I'm doing it. Oh my god, what have we done? Boop. We go? We're cool. We're cool. Yeah, I'll get some more music to listen to while I do this. Because it takes so long. It's like a half an hour job, if not maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. I lose track of time. Let's just stand back and have a look at that glass panes. Oh, by the way, I done the floor on this skyscraper as well. I just put a nice basic iron and smooth stone, I think it is. Or it could be iron and end stone, possibly. Yeah, I think so. I can't remember now. Ah, that looks so cool. Yeah, definitely. I like it. I like it. The glass panes even give like a little effect of like floors as well. Makes the skyscraper look bigger. Okay, I'm going to put those in then, and I shall be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. You won't believe the amount of crashes that I've had between the last crash and coming back to you guys now. It's been literally between 10 to 15 crashes. It's driving me nuts completely. It really is. But anyway, I got it finished in between the crashes now, and I'm going to send another tweet to 4J because it's getting really annoying now. But I think this looks really cool. This middle part almost looks like a huge elevator, doesn't it? Like that's how you would get up the floors. I really, really like that. It looks so cool. Very modern. A lot of white. I like it. The black just sends it off a little bit. Let's go over here. I haven't seen it from over here yet. Ah, oh, how cool does that look? How good is that shot? That is great, isn't it? I love this place. I'm absolutely loving this series. Always will love it. Always have loved it. But we are going to have to leave it there, guys. We are pretty much done now. I've done some stuff on the top here just to make the top look a little bit more interesting. And we'll do the gardeny bit or some sort of path bit later on. I want to build another skyscraper there at some point and hopefully join them up with a couple of bridges or something. It would be so cool to do. But yeah, we're going to leave it there, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!